Here's how to maximize your dailies for newer players in Sword of Convallaria. We're going to be covering how to do your dailies as fast as possible to save you as much time, what to do and how to do it, and why doing your dailies is important. Let's get into it. So we're going to go with step 0 here, and you need to learn when your daily reset timer is. And for me, it is 10 p.m. Central Time. So what does that mean? What is a daily reset time? Daily reset time is whenever you open this menu and you go to the calendar here and you get one of these rewards. So in about 15 minutes, it's going to give me a Key of Destiny here. And all of my daily quests are going to reset. So you can see that I have some quests here. And these are going to go away, and it's going to reset the activity points right down here so that I can get these rewards once again. And there is another thing that you need to do right before your reset time. So step number 1 is something you do before the reset, and I've tried to do it my best. This is not the best example, but you want to stagger your endurance. And what does staggering your endurance mean? So you'll notice here at the top, I have 200 out of 240 endurance. It tells me that I will have full endurance in 2.5 hours. However, the reset is in 15 minutes of my time. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you've done your dailies already, and this is what staggering is, okay? So right before reset, I'm going to claim the good morning and good afternoon achievements so I can get 120 endurance. That 120 endurance will overflow to what I currently have and give me more than enough endurance to do everything I need to do to complete every single daily and allow it to be low enough to build back up and stagger once again for the next reset. So even though I'm not at a perfect like 239 out of 240, 1 minute before reset, that would be the perfect way, but 200 out of 240 is close enough, all right? So you want to have enough endurance built up before the reset and those quests ready to claim. You don't want to claim these early because if you do, your endurance will max out and you won't generate anymore. So you want to always be generating endurance, and you want your endurance to be as high at peak. You want as much endurance as possible the very minute that these servers reset. And the reason why you want to stagger this is so that when you do crossing worlds, you will have all of your attempts burned for the day with plenty of endurance remaining, while also having more than enough endurance in order to do your daily quests to get your daily rewards, which includes the Hope Luck sites, of course. And again, this is all free to play, no chugging endurance potions, and, still not having claimed the good morning and good afternoon achievements. Or quests, they're not achievements, whatever. Now, I just want to point out, this video is for people progressing their account, not people setting at level 60. It gets a little different for y'all, but for all of us that are still in the leveling journey, you can see I'm level 33, and it's going to be another 320 XP until I hit the next level. And by min-maxing our dailies, we can get as much XP as possible for as little cost of endurance as possible, while never being endurance capped, and that's the whole point of this video. Another reason too is sometimes you will have a quest that says consume 300 endurance. Alright, so if you wanted to really push the Cole's Afternoon, for instance, that would be how you would do that daily every single time, but after level 30, you just earn coins, and I'm already very close to that. I've got a whole 20 days to get to level 30. I don't need to do that daily. I think it's a waste. The same applies for the Cornucopia, which, since this ends in 5 days, it'll probably be some other kind of battle pass thing for you guys watching. But you can see I'm level 46, I have 5 days to go, which means I only have 4 levels to go, because after level 50, just like the other one, it's just coins. So you don't have to rush this. You don't have to do every single weekly quest to get this done. It's very hyper casual, and following this video, you will get them done. The second step before the reset time, besides staggering your endurance, of course, this is step 2, is you want to go to Clash, and you want to use your refresh if you don't have an opponent that you know you can beat. So how do you know if you could beat an opponent? Well, it's real simple. Right now, I'm level 33, so I cannot fight this level 58 or level 60 person at all. Ignore this number. This is the ranking. This is not a power scaling number. This is a rank number. Because this person is not in a bracket of 5s, I should be able to easily overpower this person, making it a free win. But if I had no options for a free win, I would hit the refresh here because, let me move the text, the refresh here at the top right, because you get 3 of these a day, and you don't want to waste them unless you need to. So here's the quick and dirty way to how to determine if you can win a clash the fast way. You need to fight within 5 level brackets lower than you. I don't mean 5 levels, but the level brackets as in 20, 25, 30, 35, right? Because that's when you unlock new everything. That's when you unlock the ability to upgrade your items more, your characters more, new ranks, and so on. So, if you're level 30, you can fight anyone below level 30 and they will be easy. If you're level 28, you can fight anyone below level 25. They will be easy. If you're level 25, still, anyone below level 25 will be easy. It's a real simple way to do it, and if you look at my screen here, you can see Amari is level 28, so that's an easy fight. I'm going to waste one of my refreshes for you, just because, why not? You see, this person's 24, they're 2 brackets below me, so that's a free win. This is a super easy win, right? So here's the thing, if you really want to min-max it, you have about a 20-second window in order to claim your endurance quests for the day before it swaps over. And I don't know if this is exact or not, but right now it is 9:58, so I have 1.5 minutes until the new day. And I don't want to risk this, right? This is too small of a window, so I'm just going to lose the 1 endurance here. I'm going to claim my quests. And again, like, the servers reset in like 1 minute. So there's 120 endurance. You can see I'm at 323 out of 240, which means it no longer generates. And one thing I would like to request from the Sword of Convallaria community is, can someone that runs a fan site, if they bother to watch this, or maybe some other YouTuber watches this and knows a guy, can you guys put a daily reset timer on the website that people can look at? A lot of other games do this, but I haven't found one yet for this game. But yeah, I'm less than a minute away from reset here, so if you look at the quests, if you have not claimed everything for the day, as in you have not gotten your 100 activity points, which I'm going to show you how to do, boom, there it is. It just reset, and, you know, it's time to go ahead and do our quests. So which ones do we do first? Well, that's what this video is about. And right now, the first thing we're doing is not a quest. Let's go ahead and get that key. There we go. Awesome stuff. And of course, if there is an event going on, you would go here and you would claim your daily event as well, which I don't have any more to claim, unfortunately. So step number 3 is do your clashes ASAP. We're not doing quests yet. We're going to go do our clashes. And the reason why, allegedly, all right, I don't have a way to prove this, but from my testing, I have been able to, it just seems like this is how it works, at least for me. If you wait till the end of the day to do your clashes, you get only hard fights. So when I open the clash menu, you can see it did refresh. So instead we have, what, Malcolm here? I don't think Malcolm was who we were fighting. We were fighting a level 22 last time. So again, this guy is below my level bracket, so he's an easy kill. So anyway, all you gotta do, and this is how I do my clashes, I literally AFK them. I have tank, melee DPS, melee assassin DPS, that means 5 move, ranged physical DPS, ranged magical DPS, and 1 healer. And these are all free-to-play characters except Stormbreaker here, but you can replace Stormbreaker with any other breaker that you get for free, like Rawaya. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she would be a better breaker, honestly, but I just don't want to use her because I don't like the whole drinking alcohol thing. You can use Knighted Pikeman. He's totally fine. I have other accounts where I use him, and he works just great. Tempest is okay, too. These are all free that you get anyway. And so what I do is I just start the fight, and I immediately cast one of the tactics here. I will just simply cast March Command. This one's upgraded. You may not have the upgraded one yet. And then I just turn on Auto Battle. And that's it. They'll clean house for me. I do this 5 times before going to the next step. And you'll notice, even though he is an entire 4 level difference from me, he only hits me for like 2-digit damage, and I one-shot all of his characters. Because I am in a completely different level bracket, it's no contest. All my characters are way stronger than his, and there's nothing he can really do. Even with the superior traps, even with the banner up, if I want to kill the banner, I turn off auto battle, okay? I'm just showing you that you don't have to do anything. Just let auto battle do it all. But you can kill the banner. Okay, I couldn't kill the banner because it's not leveled, but what? You get the idea. These guys die, they just melt, okay? You just turn on auto battle, you go make yourself a sandwich, you come back, you do this 5 times. And again, if someone is 2 level brackets below you, then it's absolutely no contest. So, again, this is another free win. So it took 11 minutes to do our clashes for the day. I'm going to go ahead and open the quest menu here and collect everything that we did. There we go. That's a bunch of stuff. Cool. And now that we go back, we go to the quest menu here. You'll notice that we have complete 1 battle and clash. We can claim that, getting our first Voyager EXP for the day. The next easiest one to do is the complete stages in the Fool's Journey. So if we open the Voyage menu, the Fool's Journey is right here in the middle, the green. And you don't have to do ones you have not beaten yet, because I'm level 33, I'm progressing in the story. If I was to go to my hardest, difficulty fight, it's level 38, my characters are level 33. It's not the easiest auto battle, snooze through it kind of thing. So what you do, just go to any early chapter and pick something super quick and easy to smash. Usually like a boss fight, run up, kill the boss, it's over, or one of the earlier fights. Just auto battle through it, and then depending on how many times you need to do these, you do it that many times. You can knock this out in a few minutes. Now, you'll see here that I have one quest for completing the stage in the Fool's Journey 1 time, and another one to complete 3 times. This is 55 activity points already in the bag. And this took 1 minute. This took a single freaking minute, putting us over halfway. Look at all this stuff that we've got here on the screen. And again, we're getting these done super fast. And the thing is, when you play old Fool's Journey levels, it does not cost any endurance at all. It costs nothing. So it's completely free. Next up is the memory retrieval. So you're going to go to Journey and then Crossing Worlds. And you're going to do memory retrieval. You get to do one of these a day. Attempt is 1. You want to do the highest level one you can, that you can auto battle through, because I'm only level 33. I can't do the level 41 yet, so I'm going to do, the highest level one. This does cost you 40 endurance. We're going to start spending some endurance here. It's okay, we're overcapped. We need to spend it anyway to earn more. And so here's the thing with memory retrieval, if you are unaware. The rewards are limited, so you don't want to bring a full party if you can't, or if you don't need to. So all of these characters I want to bring to 5 stars. I know it's kind of a waste for this healer here, and maybe even Stormbreaker, but yeah, so they're gonna share, and it's a slow crawl, but it's something we need to do, and it's part of our daily. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. And again, I just cast, the same thing. I just do the exact same thing for Clash. I cast March Command, there we go, and then turn on Auto Battle and come back to a victory screen. Next up is the Star Trial. This one also costs 40 endurance. And we're just going to pick whichever one has the extra reward. In this case, the middle one has it. So I'm just going to pick that, do the highest level one that I can do, and auto battle through it. The same way as the others. Next up is Radiant Forging. Not Star Trial, my bad. Misclick. But you go to Radiant Forging, and there we go. We want to make sure that we're getting this extra reward. And this is 30 endurance. Once those are done, that completes your daily activity points. There we go. We can go ahead and claim the Voyager XP, the Hopelux Sites. And hey, look, we leveled up and we got some endurance back. All right, very efficient leveling, if I do say so myself. All right, on to the next dailies. Real quick note on guild stuff. If you are not in a guild, don't worry. It's not like other guilds in other games, especially MMOs. There's no one that can ninja loot you or G-kick you, or what. They can G-kick you, but you can just join another guild in 3 hours and collect all the loot. So make sure that you're in a guild and that you're collecting these rewards, especially as soon as they unlock, just in case someone decides to kick you out. But if they do, you just join another guild that's already hit their weekly total and collect the rewards. You can literally just log in Saturday or Sunday night and just collect the rewards, leave the guild, wait until the end of the week, and rinse and repeat each and every time. This is more of a weekly than a daily, though. And you may be wondering, why did we choose these specific Voyage Crossing World missions? For one, Star Trial is where you gain the most statistical power at this stage of the game. It's also the hardest to get this many resources, so it's something that you should always be getting the extra reward for every single day. Whereas Rank Up Trial, the game, the quests, the dailies, the rewards, you get so many of these that this is not important to do until much later in the game. Same with Level Up training. You don't need to do this at all. You get an overabundance of this stuff. Unless you're like card swiping and you're trying to level every single character up in the game, you just don't need to do these two at all. The game gives you more than enough, whereas the game does not give you enough for Star Trial. It does not give you enough for Radiant Forging, and as far as the weapons and turret residuals go, until you're higher leveled, these aren't that important either. It's not much of a power boost. And as far as memory retrieval, it's the slowest crawl, but it's something that you need to eventually get done, so the sooner you start, the better off you are. Now let's talk about prioritizing endurance spending, because everyone's journey will be different, because in this video I dinged level 34. I'm very close to level 35. So here's how I would prioritize my endurance spending, right? So yes, while I could push the Fool's Journey's, main quest here, Chapter 5, I could push this a little bit far, but not too far. I wouldn't be able to do any of the hard stages. and it would be, I would have to manually play. I wouldn't be able to just auto battle through all the mobs. It would just be a big slog. And, you know, Chapter 5, like, after Chapter 4, you don't unlock much until Chapter 8-5, I believe. I could be wrong. It's been a while. But, yeah, there's not a lot more to unlock in the Fool's Journey here. So once you hit Chapter 5, my suggestion is to focus on the Voyage Memento. You want to get as far as possible on this, and there's a few things. Whichever phase you're on, you don't want to do the resource ones unless you have nothing left to do. You want to do all the developed ones if you can, but these are usually level gated. I need to be level 35 to do these. As it says, upgrade 9 characters to level 35. So I've got a few more days until I can get this one done, right? The impact ones are a little too difficult right now to do because they're level 40. A lot of these aren't even unlocked until I'm level 35, so again, I can't do them. But there are the challenge quests, and you can see here that on stage 6, I need to clear 416 of the Fool's Journey. Well, that's still a little too hard. But what about on 7? Clear all stages. Yeah, so I'm all caught up on the Voyage Memento. So I don't need to worry about that, but if you aren't caught up completely on this thing, this is priority number 1, Voyage Memento. The next thing are your quote-unquote battle passes, so Cornucopia and Cole's Afternoon. It'll be different for you because I believe Cornucopia goes away in 5 days as of recording this. But in the Cornucopia, I would simply go to weekly quests and see what I can do. 5 clashes, I can't do any more clashes until tomorrow, so that'll be done, that's 900. That'll put me at 49. And then complete weaponry trial 5 times. That'll put me at 50. And after 50, there is no point because here's level 49. Or here's level 49, 2,000 dust. Level 50 is the turret. And then after 50 is this coins. So it's 1,000 coins is not worth burning endurance over at all, ever. So I need to prioritize. Which quest can I do? Memory retrieval 5 times? No. Level up training 5 times? No. I mean, I could, but it'd be kind of a waste. Rank up trial, don't need that one. Radiant forging? No. Turret residual? No. Star trial, I can do 1 more star trial. Let's go. Boom, I just figured it out. Except, because this one is 40 endurance and I don't have an extra reward, I don't think I'm going to do it. I can just save this for tomorrow. So, again, this is a save it for tomorrow kind of thing, but it really depends on what you want to spend your endurance on. Now, Tower of Conquest, I'm stuck. I'm hard stuck until I level up, so it is what it is. And complete stages in the Fool's Journey 10 times. I can do that one right now by just doing the free stages. The easy early stages is only 4 times. That's 600 XP right there. And under Cole's Afternoon, I just have consumed 200 endurance, so I can literally do anything. So because I'm completely caught up in everything, that means now my endurance is best spent on pushing the Fool's Journey as hard and as far as I can. So I'm going to do that, and let's see how far we get. I mean, we're a little under-leveled, but the game lets us do it. We should be able to do it. And some of the story missions are what I would call an endurance sink. So, like, this is just a tutorial mission on how braziers work. You know, the fire pit's not the other thing that women have. And, yeah, so that's all the game's trying to teach me right now. So when should you stop spending endurance? Well, it takes 16 hours of real-life time to get to 240 endurance, or the endurance cap. So for me, if the servers reset at 10 p.m. Central, that's the new day, I have to zero out, as in I need to spend all of my endurance and stop spending anymore for the rest of the day at 6 a.m. Central Time. Now, I'll still log in once in the morning. 6 a.m. is whenever the quest resets for the morning login, and I think 2 p.m. for me is whenever I get the next login endurance, so that's another plus 120, which I will redeem right before the day switches over, giving me, you know, a surplus for the next dailies. So how long does all of this take to do? It takes about 1 hour if you're doing Fool's Journey and actually reading the story and letting it play out, and less than 30 minutes if you're just doing the crossing journey, and or crossing worlds rather, my bad. But yeah, it's you can see I went ahead and got all the extra rewards that I cared about. I didn't do weapon trial or a turret residual, but I'm still gonna have plenty of endurance if I do want to do it, because I'm only 1 hour in. I have 23 hours until server reset. So this means, like, say you're a person that actually goes to bed at nighttime. Well, in my case, I would go to bed, which I'm not. I stay up all night. Come on, man. I'm a neat life, you know, no education, employment, or training. Anyway, so for me, I would go and actually do Spiral of Destinies the rest of the night, get that, you know, progressed. But, you know, until 6 a.m. hits, that's when you need to stop spending your endurance and zero out your endurance we're going to earn another 165 endurance until 6 a.m., which you can spend on whatever it is you want to do or progress. And looking at my character right now, I know there's text in the way. Yeah, I'm like 650 XP away. That would be technically 2 days of just endurance, but, you know, your dailies are a good chunk of that, and then if you're doing the Voyage Memento, that's a good chunk when you can. So I'm going to be 35 tomorrow, right? And then when I hit 35, I may want to push to 40 hard, or I may need to farm mats harder to like get stuff done in Voyage Memento. And that's when you would start using your endurance potions, right? I have 2 for 5 more days, 2 for 12 days, 6 saved up in total. Completely free to play, no card swiping, no YouTuber special content creator bonus. This company has never contacted me. They don't know I exist. I have said one thing in the Discord, and some guy tried to, like, push my video off the front of the page, so I just deleted and reposted it because he was deleting his and reposting it, so he did it first, and then I'm gonna do it, whatever. But yeah, that is how to do dailies. And yes, I know for you level 60s, it's completely different because you guys have these events that you need to grind out, like the Night Crimson stuff, and things that I am just like progress blocking, like Voyage of Discovery here. If I go now and then I go back to exploration, these mobs are level 40. They're way too hard. They one-shot all of my characters. I simply cannot do it. And yes, I could spend some, you know, endurance to end or finish early. Yeah, I could spend 51 and end it early. That's fine. You know, 2,742 adventure coins. I could use those for things, but or I could just level up and then I can get way more. Yeah, I think I'll just level up and get the secret fates, because again, I've got plenty of time. I've got 10 days. All right, I might be able to beat that in a few days if I level up to the next bracket, right? No need to cancel it early. But yeah, it's different for level 60. But for people progressing, if you want to min-max your endurance, this thing should never be full, and it should only be empty at a certain time so that you can fill it up and then overcap it so that you can do all your dailies all in one single sitting super duper quickly and efficiently every single day. You make a habit of it, your characters are going to be super powerful, you're going to have, you know, everything upgraded. But yeah. And of course, don't forget your bonds, okay? So you go down here to bond, you click that, and every day you get 500. I'm trying to max out Crimson Falcon here just to see how long it would take. And yeah, you just spend those 500 points. There you go. Mwah! Kiss on your forehead, Crimson Falcon. And yeah, that is it for your dailies. So what'd you think? Is this a useful video for new players? Are you an experienced player that plays a little bit different? If so, if you have something maybe more efficient or better, let me know in the comments. If you think that I messed up somewhere or forgot something, let me know in the comments and I'll pin it for everyone else to see, right? You know, we're going to do a lot more exploration of this game on this channel, so stay tuned. You can subscribe if you want. I cover MMORPGs mainly. I don't have money in the real world for the gacha stuff. And as far as YouTuber sponsorships go, I usually wait for them to reach out to me rather than reach out to them. But if you know a guy that works at the company that wants to get me some, you know, Gucci rewards, I probably would do it on a separate account just because this account is a free-to-play account, and that's who I generally make videos for, are the free-to-play players. You know, the downtrodden, the poor bros, because I grew up poor and I want to help my fellow poor bros out. But yeah, more Sword of Convallaria content to come. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, because I'm going to make more. And finally, on the right side of your screen, there is a video you should absolutely click. And if you don't click it, you're going to get horrible gout in your right foot, and you won't be able to walk around for 2 whole days.